Let's get one myth out of the way. The image of Vikings wearing horned helmets is almost certainly wrong. Real Vikings dress for survival, not fashion. Every piece of clothing had a purpose. They wore multiple layers made from wool and linen. Unlike cotton, wool keeps insulating even when it's wet. That made it one of the greatest survival materials ever discovered. Some Viking cloaks were so thick they acted almost like modern winter coats. But surprisingly, their clothes weren't the biggest reason they stayed warm. If you walked into a Viking longhouse, you'd immediately notice one thing. There wasn't a fireplace against the wall. Instead, the fire burned right in the middle of the room. Smoke slowly escaped through an opening in the roof. That sounds terrible today, but it solved several problems at once. The fire heated the entire building evenly. The smoke helped preserve wooden beams. It also kept insects away, and because many people lived together, their own body heat helped warm the house. Some longhouses held 20, 30, or even 50 people. Combined with a constantly burning fire, they became surprisingly warm. This is something many people don't know. Some Viking farms brought livestock extremely close to where people lived. Cows, sheep, goats. Even if the animals weren't literally sleeping in the same room everywhere, their shelters were often attached to or built next to the living space. Animals produce a lot of body heat. A single cow gives off as much heat as several electric heaters. Without realizing it, the Vikings were using biological central heating. Winter survival wasn't just about staying warm, it was about producing heat. The human body creates heat by burning calories, and Viking diets were incredibly rich. Fish, lamb, beef, pork, butter, cheese, nuts. They consume foods high in fat and protein, exactly the kind of diet that helps generate body heat. Ironically, many modern survival experts recommend similar foods for cold environments. This might be the biggest surprise. Vikings didn't try to make winter feel like summer. They adapted. Daily life changed with the seasons. Travel slowed. Farming stopped. Communities spent more time indoors. People repaired tools, made clothing, carved wood, told stories, played games. The winter became part of life, instead of something to defeat. Imagine trying to start a fire every single morning, using only sparks. Not easy. That's why many Viking households kept their fire burning continuously, sometimes for months. Ashes helped preserve hot coals overnight. In the morning, those coals could quickly become a roaring fire again. Losing the fire during winter could become a life-threatening problem. When most people imagine Vikings, they picture fearless warriors sailing across icy seas. But the truth is that their greatest achievement may have been much simpler. They learned how to work with nature instead of fighting it. Warm clothing, smart house design, constant fires, high-energy food, community. Those simple ideas allowed people to survive some of Europe's harshest winters, long before electricity or modern heating ever existed. So the next time you turn on your heater, remember, for centuries, people survived winter using nothing but fire, wool, and human ingenuity.